guys, Renata Sander here from MeetAdvisors.com, and I'm joined with Frank Polancic, Realtor and best-selling author. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. So I want to start off with asking you, who are you and where do you work? What do you do?
Okay. Well, I'm a realtor with RE/MAX. I've been selling real estate for 22 years. My office is in the Gold Coast, and I sell everything from condos to single-family homes to 2 flats to townhomes.
All right.
Yeah.
And kind of how did you get into this business? So why did you choose real estate?
You know, I got into real estate because it was something that I'd always wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I liked homes. I liked sales. I grew up in the sporting goods business in a small town. So I got up to Chicago, got my real estate license, and started selling. And within 4 months, it took me 4 months, I had my first sale.
Wow.
And yeah, it was great. And I've been selling ever since.
So what are some of the challenges you've seen within this industry? I mean, real estate market up and down, and kind of so what are some of the challenges you've seen and how have you overcome them?
Well, obviously, in 2008, 2009, there were some big challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Roller coaster ride, the market going down. Really, just sticking it out and coming into the office every day and prospecting, making the calls that I know I need to make,
Mm-hmm.
asking for price reductions from clients when I had listings, working with short sales. That was not something that I'd only done a few short sales before the market turned. So that was technically, I'm an old dog in the business. I've been selling for over 22 years. The newer agents, they get right in, and they're they know how to. They don't even understand. They don't have a delineation of a short sale or a regular sale.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's all the same to them. So that was new for me, and I had to overcome that. You know.
So how are you overcoming any challenges that you may have now?
Again, I prospect every day.
Mm-hmm.
The whole name of the game is to keep your business coming in and helping people buy and sell homes. So I have a huge client database that it's over 2,000 people, and some of them past clients, sphere of influence, friends, family, and I just continue making calls, asking people if they know of anybody thinking about buying or selling,
Mm-hmm.
just keeping my name out there and prospecting. You know, that's the number one thing that I love to do when I take a listing is I get on the phone, and for 5 days a week, for up to 3 hours a day, I'm prospecting, looking for a buyer for that home. Yeah.
So do you focus on residential, commercial, kind of who's your target market? Who do you work with?
I'm a residential real estate agent.
Okay.
And really, my target market, it's a variety of people in a variety of different markets, because in the real estate market, there's all kinds of subsets of markets. You've got the condo market, you've got the studio market, you've got the 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom market. You also have the townhome market, which is an entirely different market.
Yeah.
And then you have the single-family home market, and then you have the 2 and 3 flat and 4 flat market, or up to 6 flat market. So they're all different. And in all those markets, you have one thing that's still the same: trying to find a buyer and trying to find a seller to close the transaction. Right. You know.
So what keeps you ahead of your competition? I mean, there's a lot of realtors out there, and what makes you different?
Well, I get coaching on a weekly basis. I have a coach that I talk to on a weekly basis. I go to different seminars. There's a trainer called Mike Ferry. He coaches realtors across the country. I follow his system, not to a T, but I follow his system pretty well. That's what keeps me ahead, and just following the market, continuing to stay on top of what the average market price, our average market times are in the markets that I'm working.
So before we got on camera, you kind of mentioned Fung Shui and how you're an expert in it.
Well,
so can you first of all tell our audience what is Feng Shui and kind of give us some examples?
Okay. Feng Shui is the arrangement of objects in your home to allow you to achieve a desired result. Okay, so for instance, I've worked with sellers before where immediately I said, you may want to work on your. I'll just pick one area that I had asked them to work on, and I don't always know which area it is that I'm going to have that it might need work, but it's kind of in the whole. This plays in with the staging aspect of staging a home so that it looks the best, it's most desirable, and it looks optimal for a buyer when they come in, because a lot of buyers don't have imagination. They only see the contents of what's in a home. So this one particular seller, I walked in, we took a look, made a few suggestions on where to put things, and I said, you know, this is going to sound really crazy, but it's probably a good idea if you get a new bed. I know. And she said, you're crazy. New bed. She goes, right now? And I said, well, when you're ready to get a new bed. She goes, my husband and I were just talking about that. And I said, is that what was crazy about it? She said, yeah. She goes, that's so synchronistic. So a month goes by, and we get 2 offers on her place. Mm-hmm. We sell it. And she goes, wow, this stuff really works. She goes, I ordered the bed a couple of days after you suggested it, and it came 2 days ago, and now we're negotiating multiple offers.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you also mentioned that, you know, if you want to raise your net worth, there's a specific kind of feng shui for that. I know they're all dying to hear. So, what is it?
Well, there's 9 different areas of your home that you can use in the feng shui grid, which is, you know, let's just, if you want to do your health and wealth area, then you focus on the health and wealth area in the home, which is usually the southeast corner, or depending on, I don't want to get too deeply into this, but it's usually the south east corner or the northwest corner. Mm-hmm. And then you want to look at things that revolve around money and how you can improve the energy in that area. You know, you could put pictures of rich people there. You could put, you could just clean the area up. I mean, a lot of people have stuck energy that keeps money from coming to them. Mm-hmm. Once they begin to unblock that energy, they start to feel better about themselves and feel better about what they're trying to attract. They have bigger and better intentions around attracting money, and then things start to come to them. So, and you can do that for any area of your life. You know, it's not just money. You can do it for your health, your career, mm-hmm. Your relationships, you name it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool.
So what advice would you give to someone out there that's kind of looking for the next step in their life in home or anything else? So what would be that advice?
Well, you know, the last 3 buyers that I've worked with, we saw a total of 9 properties. Mm-hmm. That's not many properties to see to actually find the right property, right? Mm-hmm. But what we did is we looked at what they didn't want in a property. Mm-hmm. Once you ferret out what you don't want in a property and you ask yourself what you do want, you begin to see what it is you really want in an ideal property, whether it be a condo, a 2-flat, a home. And once you're clear on that, it'll show up.
Great.
Yeah.
There you go.
So what you want to do is to make a list, obviously a list of what you want. But look at a list of what you don't want, and then ask yourself what you do want. Because all the don't wants, if you don't want to live on a busy street, well, what do you want? I want to live on a tree-lined street. If you don't want to live next to the L, where do you want to live? I want to live on a tree-lined street. If you don't want to live, if you don't want to have bad neighbors in your building, what do you want? You may want just a single family. So get clear on what it is you don't want, and then ask yourself what you do want.
So where can people find out more about you?
FrankSellsChicago.com.
Alright, well guys, check out FrankSellsChicago.com and check out MediaAdvisors.com for more videos and blogs. Thank you.